How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly with It. I'm Will, and today we are opening Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition, along with a Caspito here. This, of course, is the deluxe edition. We actually got this off of Amazon, and we did it during our big, huge unboxing. We talked about it. It was actually a warehouse deal, so we got it for like 20 bucks, I think it was. And the only thing I could find wrong, because there was lots of stickers, lots of tape, and I don't know if that was done when it got shipped back in. But the only thing I can see is there's a scar down the side of this box. Now, one thing I did notice is it doesn't seem to have the promo card pack. So I don't know, that's usually a Kickstarter only exclusive, so I don't know if the deluxe is supposed to have that. I'm imagining no, if that's kind of the only difference between this and the Kickstarter one is that deluxe, or is that promo pack. But anyways, with that said, we're going to go ahead and go through the components that come in this. Mainly I'm opening it now. We will play it because there is an upcoming Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition expansion, and we'll most likely play this during that week. Rumor has it it's supposed to be the first week of March. However, we don't know, right? Stronghold Games hasn't said when they're launching the Kickstarter. I think the closest we have right now is Raldo has gotten a prototype that he showed during the live stream. But either way, let's go ahead and get that camera switched over so we can see what is inside. All right, so here we go. This is Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. We've never played Terraforming Mars, or well, Ares Expedition either. So I figured, this is a good jumping on part. I've heard because of the art upgrade, the components, some of the things that they streamlined in this is more preferable to some people now than the regular Terraforming Mars. Unless they just want that big epic thing, they'd prefer to pull this out, and it's much quicker and easier to play. But like I said, the only thing I could see, and I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. Yeah, there we go. That was the only thing I could tell. It's got some dents and dings and a scratch in the box. Like I said, there was a lot of sticky up here, but I took all that off. There was tape all the way around it. Like I said, I think to get it shipped back in, but otherwise everything in the box had never been touched. So to me, it seems like somebody, this is where I said I'm not sure if it's supposed to come with a promo pack. Somebody either took the promo pack out because they have the retail edition, or because the box was damaged, they sent it back. And maybe because the box was damaged it back, or third thing, the wrapper came off of it, and when that happens, Amazon goes ahead and throws it in the nick and dent bin themselves, right? Because it doesn't have the shrink wrap. But either way, we got it, and we're going to see what's inside of it. So this is the manual. They did put a linen finish on the manual. That never makes sense to me. Like, why? I get Kickstarters and you want stretch goals, but what purpose does that serve? Why do you need a linen finish on a manual? Actually, it's the whole manual. I get it. I guess because you're going to be using it a lot. Maybe it's better for like dirt and grime. I don't know. Currently we've not played enough games enough to actually have opened the manual enough to worry about damaging it. So I don't know if once games are played more, if people have had that as a common issue. Setup, you got your game board, gameplay, resolving actions, construction phase, action phase, end of game, some symbol reference there, so that's good, oceans, plants. And then there is I don't know which one we'll play first. I don't know if we might just play twice, I don't know. But there is a two-player co-op mode, which is what we're technically playing as two-player. So I don't know if this plays well at a regular two-player, or for two-player you have to play the co-op mode. I don't know. I have to look that up in Board Game Geek. I have to see what they say out there. A quick start guide. So quick start guides are nice. They kind of just, here you go. This is how you get started. Running your steps, resolving. So this is good for also as a player aid, right? Because you just kind of have it off to the side when you need it. So this is one of the deluxe components that you get in the deluxe edition versus the one that you can get at Target. You get these, the double layer, or I think they were calling it triple layer, but double layer boards, right? So your little bits and pieces don't go flying all over the place. Double layer boards, I was holding it completely the wrong way. Double layer boards, in my opinion, if you have any type of like resources you need to manage and keep track of, is the way to go. You should always have a double layer board. But there is Mars on the back. I think all the boards, yeah, all the boards are the same. There is no, I guess no unique powers is what I was thinking of. Now, the two new expansions, I think one is supposed to be more like PvP focused. The other is another, I think, co-op mode. And then the last one is adding, I think, it's supposed to allow up to 6 players. So you have your tiles here. So each of the actions that can be taken. So production, construction, action, construction, and development. Each person can only take one of the actions, if I'm not mistaken, and then everybody else follows. So it's one of those games where everybody gets to take the actions that the other people are doing. There's a lot of them that are out there like that. Right now, Earth, and I know that Earth is getting kind of compared to this because Earth, you do the same thing, right? There's some tableau building, but you play an action, everybody else gets to take that action with you. That way it's not to say it's unfair one way or the other, but that way you don't feel like you're not doing anything on your turn. You're more invested. So these are points. Those are the 5s. And then here are the singles. I'll keep these separated because I don't know how they go back in the box. And of course, at the end of the video, we will always do our reboxing. So that does make my unboxings a little bit longer by doing all the punching. So here are the water tiles. So this is one thing I think that is different from regular Terraforming Mars. The map, of course, is a lot smaller. So again, more condensed. It also means it's going to be a shorter play time than I think regular Terraforming Mars. So you have your water, your terraforming, or you have your regular Mars side. Each of your tiles. I'd imagine the expansions will add more of these types of tiles. That way it gives some more variability and variety. And then here is the map that you're playing on. There's the map, the score. Now, this was one thing I think was brought up is the fact that you got the score track. And because this isn't dual layer, your little things get knocked off of it all the time. So if this was dual layer, it would have been better. I think the other complaint is you can really only fit one cube on each square, right? And if you have 2 people the same thing, you're trying to stack cubes. And well, cubes don't stack very well. Speaking of cubes, so here are our player color cubes. Pull these guys out. There you go. Pull out. Come on. There you go. I don't know how many of these bags we're still going to need. So we have, they're all translucent. So we got blue, amarillo, verde, and red. Red cubes. Right? Then the next, I think these all were the same too. There's not much difference between the retail edition. These are the resource cubes. So these are pearlescent cubes. You can, there was a thing on the Kickstarter, I think it was like $45. You could upgrade these to metal cubes, but right now they're just like pearlescent cubes, which actually look pretty cool. So you have your, I don't know what this one is. I'm guessing this is copper. This one maybe is steel or aluminum or titanium. I don't know. And then you have, yeah, some copper ones. So same thing. So basically, it's kind of, think of it like your 1s, your 5s, your 10s, right? Each resource is worth more and a little bit bigger than the previous resource. And then this one has the yellow ones and then these clear ones, which I'm not sure what the clear ones are for, but they were in that same bag. But same thing, got the pearlescent, looks really pretty. Nice chunky pieces, nice chunky cubes. Next is the dividers. So this is nice. So they give you dividers for the insert. That way you can divide your cards up. So you have your corporation cards. And you have your phase cards. Project cards. So you do get a player aid. And it really looks very close to that quick start guide. So you have resolve phase steps. And then you have your just regular, your beginning steps. Player aids, we'll keep you guys off to the side as well. You do have some inserts here, as well as some baggies. So I'm technically not sure what goes in which insert. And why there's 2 of them. That seems kind of counterproductive, because I've only got, I gotta put those in there, right? I have to take these. Those ones in there. maybe it's got that backwards. I mean, they fit. Thinking maybe I have them backwards. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I got them backwards. Let's do this. This is probably not going to work like it should, like I'm trying to make it good. I did pretty good, actually. Yeah, much better. So I don't know what the second tray is for, unless it's just so like each side of the, like if you have more people playing, each side can have their own tray. I mean, I guess technically I could just be like, let's put these in here. Let's put these in here. Those in there. I guess. I guess. I don't know. The box doesn't technically say what goes where. Yeah, those go back down in the bottom. They're not. It's not a good fit because see, there's extra room here around it, so you're gonna have things kind of floating around in there. Oh. You always have one bit left over. You go in there. You guys, let's go in there. See if I shove all this in here, if it'll keep it from moving around. All right. And then we have the cards. So they do give you nice little foam inserts. Now this is cardboard, of course, but nice foam inserts to keep it tight until you get more stuff, right? More stuff. All right. So what do we got? We got development, research. All right. So I guess we'll start with this one. They do have those little thingies. I don't know what the thingies are called. It's everybody remembers them, and it's weird. It's bad that this is how we all remember them. We all remember them from, you know, cigarette packets, even if you didn't smoke. That's just like what everybody remembers them from. But I mean, technically, they've used them on cards and packages like this for just as long. So here's your card. Now, this is the biggest gripe that people have with regular Terraforming Mars, is it's not a pretty game, right? And they've done a big upgrade on these in terms of appearance and aesthetics to actually make them, you know, look good. The art's much better on these. The colors are more vibrant. Definitely a step up from what they had before. So yeah, so these are just all the different, all the cards, I guess, that you're going to play to get your resources, to activate. Like here it says, requires 5 ocean tiles to be flipped. During the production phase, this produces 2 plants. So get some additional plants on there. Let's see here. What else we got? Some birds. Little scientist dude. So I don't know what these cards are because they don't say. They all have the same back. So how do I know where these slide in? Like I don't. Like what's considered a project? I mean, this is phase. Okay, so these are, we'll say these are project cards maybe. So let's see, what are these? Where's the table of contents? Where's the contents list? There we go, contents list. 208 project cards, 12 corporate cards, 20 phase cards. Okay, so they do have a different back. They're just covered up by the cards that are behind them. I think. All right, let's see what we got. Yes, these are all the same. So I think these are just more of the 208 project cards. So plenty of project cards. I don't even know if there's any duplicates. Like I think every single one of these is unique, and they each have, I mean, from the looks of it, it looks like they're all unique. They all have unique art as well. And the art's just, I mean, the art's great. Tremendous job on the art. And I can't speak from the previous. I mean, I've seen some images, but everybody I've heard says this is like leaps and bounds better. And if that's the case, I would probably never want to get regular Terraforming Mars, because for me, a lot of the games that we play, visual aesthetic is a big draw. So yeah, so I don't know if we would technically ever play the regular one. Now, if they were to come out with like a new version, which honestly I don't know why they wouldn't. I don't know when the anniversary edition would be, like when they're hitting their 10-year anniversary. Does it say on the back of the book? This just says 2021 indie games. So I don't even know when the anniversary, but I could see a 10th anniversary edition unless that already came out. I do know they came out with like a big deluxe 3D edition. All right, so here we go. So these are your phase cards. So it's got different things on the back. So you have your development phase, construction, action, production, research, development. So you just kind of go through the phases, and you basically each player gets to choose what phase they want to play. And each one, see how it's a different color on the back, so that way you know each player gets their own color. So that means those are our phase cards. So we'll go ahead and put that there. And then these are your corporate cards. So this is just more of the project cards, right? So technically, do you put it? I don't know. How do you guys organize yours? Do you put your cards behind or in front of the little divider tab? I've gone back and forth through the years. Sometimes I'll put it in front of, sometimes I'll put it behind. So it's kind of, what you're gonna do. All right, let's put that in there. Now it is weird that this has this, like, it looks like it's folded. So I don't know. I found that odd. I guess maybe to make it look more like a folder, but even a folder isn't gonna be like that. All right, and then these were the corporation. So these are the different factions I think you can play as, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a lot of different factions, and then each one has their own ability. So kind of like, an asymmetric capability. So United Nations, Ferris Republic. So if we look at the Helion, right, it says you start with 3 heat, your production is 28 MC. Effect, you may use a heat as MC, you may not use MC as heat. So you just get different abilities to basically spice up the game. Asymmetric powers, something that me and Odd liked. Well, we liked asymmetric gameplay. Can't say it was asymmetric powers when we played Merchant's Cove, which is one of our favorite games. So having this, though, does allow for that variability of the game. So if we put this, no, that's not going to fit there. Oh, I see why they fold down. Because if they're like this, then you can't put the rest of the stuff on top of it because they're sticking up. So that means you have to kind of fold them over the cards. Otherwise, you're not going to get all your stuff back in correctly. So you kind of shoot. Go like that. Dish. All right. So plenty of room for more cards. So the expansions definitely look like they would fit in here, no problem. All right. So we'll go ahead and put this back on there. These there. And I guess I should put the books first because they're bigger. There. Move that over. Throw the lid back on her. Nice little box fart going on. All right, so there we go. So that was Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. Again, you might want to check out, we'll have the link down below for Amazon where you can pick this up. Like I said, we were able to pick up this warehouse deal for, I want to think this retails is supposed to be like 40 bucks. Like I said, I think I got it for like 20. Free shipping because of Amazon, right? We always have down below an affiliate link. Clicking it doesn't cost you anything. Makes me a couple cents here and there. We, of course, then invest that back into Extra Life charities. You can see we're wearing the shirt today. But that said, guys, if you want to watch this live gameplay, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, we probably have the scheduled video up already, so you can go ahead and hit that reminder. That way you get notified when we go live, because all of our, or most of our gameplays, I would say the majority of our gameplays are live gameplays. But until next time, guys, peace.